Welcome to I Said No Gifts. I'm Bridger Winegar. We're here in the studio. I hope you're doing as well as your circumstances and brain chemistry allow. I'm fine. What's happening this morning? Well, on the way here, I saw a license plate cover that said, "A happy wife is spoiled by hubby," which I thought was cute, real sweet. That was on the back of a gray minivan. So true. And that kind of brightened my morning. I've unfortunately tried to go to Home Depot. I need a new pot. It was a disaster, huge mistake. Every pot they had was either boring or tacky. So now I have to think of another place to buy a pot. Where else do you buy a pot? I think I feel like I had one other thing to complain about, and I can't remember what it was. Maybe that'll come up during conversation. But I think that's everything. I think we should just get into the podcast. Let me see. Let me look at my notes. No, we're good. Our guest is fantastic. Truly, everybody loves this person. It's Gianmarco Soresi.
I don't know if everyone loves me. That's very generous.
I would say a large chunk of people love you. The people that get it.
Yeah, okay, good. Yeah. I think I would win the popular vote right now by a slim amount.
Who isn't liking you right now?
I'm saying yes to too many things.
Okay, sure.
And it's like reaching that threshold where I'm like, stop saying yes to these things. Mm-hmm. You then cancel the day before.
Right.
And I'm talking like comedy shows, like stand-up shows in New York, small shows.
Sure. Friends shows, that kind of thing.
Yeah, not even friends, but like just like up and coming. I remember when I had a weekly show and it was like the headliner, I was paying them $25.
Right.
And day of, they'd cancel and I'd be like, how could you do this to us? You're the big picture on the flyer. We made that in Canva. It took me 3 hours. How could you do this to me?
Of course.
And now I see how it happens.
Well, right.
So I imagine there's some people that are bothered.
But are you usually pretty dependable? Do you feel like?
I think so.
I mean, you got here right on time, which was so nice.
I was chastised for being late at like a summer camp once in a way that was so intense it rewired me.
Right.
Like it was a musical theater camp, and he had been on Broadway once, and so it was like an older guy, and I don't know, he was offering to like give me a little private lesson before the class in the morning.
Right.
I just shaving took longer, and I was a little late, and he reamed me. He yelled at me. It was like 7:30 in the morning. Mm-hmm. And then he made me do the lesson as the class was shuffling in.
Oh, how humiliating.
And it was like a tenor song that was too high for me, and I hadn't warmed up properly. So I'm just cracking. Just, could be, who knows, as the class is shuffling in. And he was like very mad.
Mm-hmm.
I think I appropriately showed how much shame I felt. And at the end of the class, he gave me like I appreciate how bad you feel. I know that you didn't mean what you did.
Right.
And all is forgiven.
He felt some earnest repentance.
Yes.
Wow. I mean, that's Broadway. Mm-hmm. That's Broadway, baby.
Yeah.
Wait, so did you do musical theater growing up? Or was this just like a one-off thing?
I did a lot of musical theater summer camps.
Oh.
I went to college for musical theater.
No way.
It was what I wanted.
Right.
And then I just singing, I just hit a wall.
Sure.
I had one teacher who I would like, the school didn't want me to see this teacher because it was back home. It was like my high school teacher.
Right.
And they were like, we have better teachers here.
Mm-hmm.
I secretly saw her
on
the side.
How salacious.
Yeah, it was really, I mean, it's insane looking back, but I would go into the voice booths and I would spend hours there every day. I was obsessive.
Right.
And I was so scared of being caught. In this gigantic campus, University of Miami, I would bring my blanket and I would stuff it into the corners of the little
privacy
window.
Blanket.
Yeah. And it would, and I was sweating in these booths in Miami, secretly having an hour lesson for no one was catching me. And everyone knew what I was doing.
Right. Clearly something was going on.
Yeah, Gianmarco's missing 3 hours every day.
Right.
What is he doing? What's that? Why is that window covered?
Of course.
With a blue fuzzy blanket.
Yeah, it's like, well, we hope he's singing back there.
Yeah, and I'm sure it was like a gross blanket. It's like, why does that blanket have cum stains on it?
A blanket from home.
Yes. And so I just saw her, and I I believed that she was like, it was a little bit of a cult, like she has all the answers.
Right.
And then you hit senior year and you're like, I'm not Pavarotti. and I'm in voice lessons again now. It's a decade later of like quitting, and now I'm like flirting with it and singing a little more. And my girlfriend, she doesn't care about music. She was raised, she says to tell people Hasidic. It's Chabad, which is like a subsect of
Oh, I'm not familiar with Chabad.
No one is.
Okay.
And she tells me, she says, stop saying Chabad. No one knows what it is. And I go, let me educate them. And no music really growing up.
Whoa.
So my singing, I think about the women who, I'm not saying it would be everything, but they might be wooed. They might hear me sing Some Enchanted Evening and go, oh, how nice,
God,
how sexy.
This bird.
Nothing.
It just doesn't make sense to her, like her brain, basically.
Yeah, it's like there's no, so much of music I think is connected to like nostalgia and our certain age going through puberty. And that's missing.
Wow.
So she likes Joseph and the Amazing Technicolor Dreamcoat. That was the one
Who doesn't?
Bible-friendly musical for the religious community.
Okay. Oh, they were allowed to listen to that.
It was just they owned the VHS.
Oh, okay.
But like she told me a story in high school where it was like the kids, they found out she was listening to Britney Spears. And like as an insult, they were like, why don't you just go listen to Britney Spears, and the shame she felt.
Oh, that's
she threw it away.
Oh.
So it's like Britney Spears, Joseph and the Amazing Technicolor Dreamcoat, nothing. And then klezmer music.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. What sort of music are you singing? Old show tunes?
Yeah, I wish I could sing more pop stuff.
Right.
But I'm singing Rodgers and Hammerstein. I'm singing Sondheim.
Okay,
I'm singing William Finn is my favorite falsettos.
Right.
And so it's still a little more classical, and I'm trying to learn how to do pop now.
Right.
It's all very tenory. All that pop stuff is so tenory. It's tough.
This is what I complain about male pop singers all the time. For whatever reason, I will listen to female pop singers nonstop.
Yeah.
They're the best. Women pop singers. But when a man is singing pop music, it's like 1 out of 50 isn't irritating.
Yeah. Is it just too high?
I think it's just too.
Your body.
No, it's just too corny most of the time. I think there's like a weird earnestness to it that doesn't work. And I don't know what it is. I'm still.
But you don't feel like with the women. Do you feel like you have more of an allowance for the woman to be corny? Because like corniness is. But my girlfriend and I, we see musicals, and she goes, "It's so corny."
Right.
And I'm like, okay, you were raised religiously. Like, come on.
Who are you to say anything?
We all have acceptance for corny in different arenas.
Right.
And I understand but like, why is it easier?
I think one theory that was given to me by Louis Vertel, former guest, he said that women sell yearning better than men. You can you feel like the pain is actually there. And then when men are singing, it's too smooth or something. You don't feel like any texture. But I'll listen to like male rock singers.
I see.
It's a different thing.
Yeah. Well, so who do you like, men? Like Justin Timberlake in his prime, was he good?
I didn't mind Justin Timberlake before we knew too much.
Before we knew
when he had those first couple of albums were good pop music. But after that, who are we talking about?
Not as many.
Yeah, there just simply aren't many good ones.
Bruno Mars is cool.
Oh, Bruno.
John Legend?
John Legend's not really pop, more R&B.
Yeah.
I mean, that's where you get into the category of like Usher or these. I don't mind that.
Sure.
It's just when it's strictly pop, there's just and I love corniness in musicals. I actually prefer a corny musical.
Really?
I love when a musical's not trying to be cool.
What's your musicals? What are your faves?
I don't have my boyfriend is like a Broadway vet, and I know so little about musicals. It's humiliating. But I saw Hello, Dolly when Bette Midler was in it.
Okay, sure.
Unbelievable. What an experience.
Yeah.
Just embracing the corniness.
If you can tap into that, for sure.
When it's like more like trying to be edgy or cool, I have to back away. Just like because it's simply not.
Yes.
What are some of your favorites?
Falsettos is my favorite musical, hands down. It's just a special one for me. And then all the Sondheims, but I think Company. I like the musical Nine. If I'm looking like back to the Hello Dolly, because I did Cornelius in
oh no
college,
way!
Yeah.
Oh, that's great.
And that was a lot of fun. Those corny ones, sometimes it just takes like a second to really get into them. But Oklahoma's a beautiful one. Hello, Dolly is a beautiful one. What else is Jerry Herman? Mame is good. South Pacific is beautiful.
Sure.
But I got to be in the right mood.
Right.
I really got to enter it.
And you like Music Man?
Oh, of course. I did that in 8th grade.
Oh.
If I've done it, it automatically enters the favorite territory. But Music Man's fantastic. I don't think Hugh Jackman, you cannot be that good looking and play some of these roles.
Right.
He goes in to seduce a librarian. I think she'd go, sure.
Of course. I don't care who you are, what your thoughts are.
You gotta earn it. So I do think some of those movie stars, I'm like, okay, not this one. You don't get to do this one. You got everything else.
I know. I mean, we've entered that era of every movie star doing everything. It's like, why don't you just be a movie star?
Jake Gyllenhaal did Seymour in Little Shop of Horrors.
Oh, what? That makes no sense to me. And Rick Moranis?
Exactly.
What are we talking about?
Jake Gyllenhaal, come on.
Not that Rick Moranis isn't a great-looking guy, but he's kind of a geek.
No, but he's got to earn it. He's a geek. He's a geek.
He's a cute geek.
Yeah.
But Gyllenhaal is just like an objectively beautiful human being.
What are you doing?
I will say in Zodiac he plays a good kind of nerd. Kind of like...
Yeah, you can be a good actor, but it's like, but what about giving it to the person who can't play who can't play Wolverine, who can't play that boxer guy.
Representation and just kind of weird
We don't really talk about representation when it comes to looks because it's too hard a conversation because the mid people would need to acknowledge
that they're mid, right?
Yes.
And when you're an actor, you really have to just act like you're the best of the best.
Yeah.
Even in looks.
But I'll acknowledge it. I should be Music Man over Hugh Jackman.
If it came down to you and Jack.
If it came down for some reason. Yeah.
Did you see him in that?
No, I didn't see him in that. I've never met him.
Okay.
I'd be able to connect with him on musical theater for sure.
Right.
And I would do people they'll say I look like Hugh Jackman, but with an adjective that makes it hurtful.
Oh.
So it's
just leave it at Hugh Jackman.
Just leave it.
That's a great one because I've been recently reminding people, don't tell people who they look like. Unless it's somebody who's really good looking. Hugh Jackman?
Yeah.
You could go a year on that compliment. But then if there's an adjective,
you got to resist. I mean, I get a lot of Jeff Goldblum.
Oh, interesting.
I get a lot of Hugh Jackman now and then.
Okay.
But it'll be skinny Hugh Jackman. It'll be Jewish Hugh Jackman.
Who's telling you that?
I mean, everyone. The internet, roast battles, just generally. I get a lot of gay Hugh Jackman. And I go,
Hugh Jackman. How does that work?
You need to look up Hugh Jackman a little bit more. And me. And me.
Yeah, gay Hugh Jackman. Well, Google Hugh Jackman and we won't say too much, but Hugh's a great guy and he loves Broadway and he's got a lot of jazzy elements to him.
And he's dating Son Foster, who
they met on
The Music Man.
They're best friends.
Yeah.
They met in the school play and they're best friends.
Yes. It's a beautiful thing.
Now that you're starting to take voice lessons, is there some hope maybe I'll audition for musical, actual Broadway?
Yeah, I just think there are people who have done well, they were a movie star per se, and go into musical theater, and they get lauded and celebrated. And the bitch that I am, I sit there and I go, are we all gaslighting each other right now? They are fine. They should not be on Broadway. I don't want to be the bad person in the good thing.
Right. Where I think the whole community's eh.
Yeah, or it's just, it happens with stand-up comedians a lot. Especially right now as stand-up's cool and buzzy and hot. It's I see, and I'm not talking about everyone doing it because I know too many friends.
Of course.
But I don't want to be the one that they go, wow, he got it to the end of the song. He got to the end.
He remembered all the words.
He remembered all the words. And I think my voice teacher is I tell him, I do a thing called Theater Adult, and I have someone on, and Laura Benanti's doing it soon, and these are big Broadway names. Yeah. And I feel like my voice teacher, if I get a musical, and I do think it will happen.
Oh yeah,
I'll do a little stint in something.
I think you're on your way to. They're going to want to be like Gianmarco. Of course, this is the perfect person to slot into this role.
I can tell my voice teacher doesn't respect me as a singer.
Yet.
And I think that's. Yet, but also with an air of never. Until
you're walking off the stage.
Yes. And I think that's good. I think I'm drawn to people who don't respect me because I go, you will keep me grounded.
Of course.
In a world where no one else will ground me.
Right.
But I do think I'll do something, or I want to just try to keep it like, hey, come see me. I'll do a reading of falsettos. Tickets are cheap. Or we're raising money for a thing.
Right. This is for a cause.
You're doing it. I saw Liza Minnelli in concert in high school.
Oh, my God.
And it felt like we were doing a favor for her being there. And she's a legend. But this was like, this was tough.
Right. This is probably, Arrested Development, Liza.
We're doing it because I love you. I want to be here and see you. And as long as that's the premise of the event, I go, fine. If I'm selling like, come see me reinvent this classic role, and we lowered the key and you paid $150, then I feel like then something has gone wrong.
It's robbery.
Yeah, and I just want to avoid that.
Right. I feel like you've went to college for it. You're actually you're so far ahead of other people who tried this sort of thing.
Arts doesn't work like that. It's like, well, I have a degree in it, so it is good.
But you at least have a bedrock to build from, whereas some other stand-up who like sings in the car, and that's all their experience.
Yeah, but then you see a singer like Matteo Lane's a stand-up where it's like, he could, it's a voice from God, and you go, well, what are you going to do?
But put him on Broadway, and you're going to get those Broadway message boards are going to light up. They're going to have opinions no matter what.
Yeah, the Broadway community it's a new world. It's particular.
Yes, you've really got to earn it.
Yeah. It's so hard. I'm getting to a place where I can't shit talk the way that I used to.
Isn't that a nightmare?
It is.
What a shame.
It is. Because I like to shit talk, and that's part of my
It's the best feeling in the world.
thing, but I'm starting to feel not even bad, but like I did a venue recently, and a manager came over and said, hey, so we work with this other venue, and I know you had a problem with them. And I was like, what do you mean? And he said, well, there was a podcast, I guess you complained. And I didn't even remember it.
Of course.
And she was like, what can we do to make it better? And I was like, I swear to God, I was just like exaggerating a small complaint for comedic effect. We are fine.
But there's going to be some positive change. They're going to look into whatever that complaint was.
I mean, I could abuse it for sure.
Of course.
Yeah.
I feel like you're right at the level, like, next level you get to, you'll be able to shit talk whoever you want, whenever you want. And it will only be at least for your good.
My girlfriend, very wisely, and she's in entertainment and very smart, she said, you can decide publicly, are you going to be criticizing comedians for their politics or for being bad comedians? And she said basically, if you choose to do both, you can't be surprised if you don't have a lot of friends. And because I would do the thing where I'd shit talk and then I'd come to her and be like, oh, someone gave me a weird look at a thing. And she's like, yeah,
of course
you said they sucked. And so I took it to heart. And I've got really hard in the political realm of shit talk. And so I'm, trying to keep more to the group chats, the people I don't respect.
I think that's the safer route to go. I mean, it probably ultimately, in long term in life, you're going to want to continue shit talking the political ones. You're never going to get into the same, you're never going to care that they looked at you bad.
Yeah, I think it's just that thing where it's like you'd see an artist you admire promote something and then you saw it and you said, that was terrible. Why did my artist that I loved lie to me? And it's like, well, because that's their friend.
That's the internet.
It's because that person might not be good on stage, but they're great at dinner. And that's just how it goes.
Oh my God. Going to see movies, watching TV shows at this point, you'll start up, you're like, oh, I saw nothing but praise for this. And then you'll be like, this is one of the worst pieces of art I have ever consumed. What's going on? And you're like, oh, right. People are friends with each other.
Yeah.
And we have to say nice things about friends. But then in group chat, you're lighting it up.
Yeah.
I mean, there are particular people that are just almost legends within group chats.
I think the most toxic thing is when someone you don't respect does something publicly and then you look at the comments just to be like, good. Good. Someone's
speaking.
Someone's saying it. I don't have like a burner account. I'm not that petty, but I'll look at the comments.
Oh, of course, the comments.
I'll look at the comments.
I have one friend who's outside of the business who still consumes a lot of things, and he seems so free.
Oh.
His Instagram story is just saying exactly how he feels about everything. I'm like, I remember the time when I could just complain on the internet.
Yeah.
It's just not really an option anymore. Less and less.
Less and less.
Now the career goal is just get to a place where I can. I can just absolutely.
I know, but then there's always, you know him, you meet him. I hosted a rally for Zoran this week.
Oh, wow. Good for you.
Thank you.
Everybody
I appreciate
vote for Zoran.
That's, everyone's thinking good for me.
Yeah, of course.
But it's one of those things where I'm like, you meet these people and you feel a human thing, and the idea of then being able to go on a show and being like, if they say do something that you disagree with, to be like, fuck that person. You're like, but they were so nice to me. And then I can see the trajectory from that to Bill Maher being like, Trump gave me a really nice dinner. And you go, what the fuck?
What happened
and
here?
You go, you shouldn't have gone to that dinner. We can't help it. Of course, someone's nice to you. That's the problem. You shouldn't meet these people.
No.
So it's just like, it's a little close, and I go, careful.
But I feel like you're still throwing bombs.
Yeah, but I said to him, I said, listen, if you win, I can't, I have to critique you. I have to. And he was like, give me one term. And I was like, okay. I didn't. But I was like, okay. And it was like, you can't be charmed.
No, it's over for you.
It's over.
That's corruption.
And that's getting older. You get older.
And you become corrupted.
Yes. And then the older people say the younger people, you don't understand. And the younger people go, no, you're full of shit. And it's true.
Of course.
And you're like, but I'm old. And I just want to be a little comfortable.
I won't be around much longer. Mm-hmm. Let me just die.
That's the part I think about, is like when you look at the youth and you go, because you see older people go like, the youth are crazy. Mm-hmm. And you go like, can you not at least step outside yourself and go, when I was the youth, I looked at this like this. And but as you get older, you're like, I get it.
You're slowly just being chipped away at. Mm-hmm. Oh, I mean, speaking of inappropriate things and just complaining and criticizing, something I'd like to criticize you for.
Please.
I was excited to have you here on the podcast today. I thought Gianmarco will come by, we'll have a nice time, and then we'll move on. The podcast is called I Said No Gifts. So I was a little surprised when your Uber screeched into the parking lot and you stepped out holding what was obviously a gift.
Yes. I can't help myself.
No self-control.
No self-control. And there's just an abundance. So I actually, to make it worse, it's kind of a two-parter.
Okay.
First, I hear this is the best bakery in all of Los Angeles, and it just so happened to be right by my sister's place where I'm staying.
What is this?
But this is I washed my hands. This is a croissant with a nice matcha powder.
Oh my God, that's beautiful. Where did this come from?
It came from
from Malau
Coffee and Kitchen.
Oh,
they got good coffee, good food, and good vibes. And
That's all that matters to me.
I tried to bring the vibes from there. And then I travel around a lot, my rider, it's not that complicated. It's floss. I asked for floss.
You ask for floss.
And they don't give me just one floss. They give me bags. And so, don't feel guilty about this, because I have
so much
50
floss
of these bags at my home. So two different kinds of floss. They are opened.
That's fine.
But it's not like they don't go bad.
Right. If I found these in a gutter opened, that's a different story.
Yes, for sure. And sometimes they do open and they all pour out in a way that you're like, was the bag designed for these to pour out? And I don't want to use a dirty one, so I have to buy a new one, and this is all a scam.
Right.
These did not. And one's a Crayola.
I've never seen a Crayola flosser.
Yes.
A fun flosser for kids.
So these are good.
Let me look at these Crayola ones. This is very interesting to me. Does it do anything like a crayon, or is it just to appeal to children?
I just think, it's tough to get kids to floss.
Oh, they're grape flavored.
Are they?
Yeah.
That's great.
Interesting. And none of them is purple. So that was a mistake on the Crayola company's part. Pink, green, and blue. And then they went, let's do this grape.
I love these. When people complain about flossing, I have to stop myself from. I floss with these 3-4 times a day.
A day after each meal. Is that what's happening?
Yeah, I got a couple crevices that are like, something gets stuck every time.
Like just a biological flaw in your teeth.
Yeah, I've gone to the dentist, and one time we filled it up, and it still became a problem.
Does the dentist get after you for flossing even though you floss?
No, the floss they seem to be good with. They say more frustrating that I brush too hard.
You're not with an electric toothbrush.
I do, but I still push it too much.
Oh, boy.
And that's one of those frustrating. You're like, come on, I'm brushing. Brushing too hard.
You got to think about
there's
your
an
gums.
art to this. Well, I know I have one receding gum. And I asked them, I said, they say it doesn't grow back. And you go, what a flaw on our
know.
designs part.
So much of us grows back.
So much. Lizards, their tail, it grows back
they can get a whole
fully.
new one.
And this one piece of gum. And then it's funny where you try to like tell your doctors like to be like, just so you know, I'm on camera. You're trying to like instill on them like, this is really important.
What, the brushing hard is important? Or
That my
your gums?
face, that my gum, that my smile, like this has to be top notch.
You're known for your gums.
It's my job to smile.
Right.
So they told me about the grafting process. It does not
Horrifying.
sound. And they said, just so you know, this is where I brought it up. They said, well, we'd have to take it from here and the color would be different. And I was like, oh, that can't not be.
No,
the
a
color
dark
has
gray
to be the
gum.
same because I'm on TV.
Wait, and so
once.
does the
3
gum
years ago.
come from your own mouth or a dead mouth?
Well, they said this is where they said your own mouth, and that's why the color would be different because it's a different part of the mouth. And then I said, well, then we will have to go with dead, or I will pay if we need to get someone new. I don't know if when you do organ donation, it's like donating to an actor. Give my heart
you should
to a little
get to
boy.
specify.
Yes, a gum for like they have to be above this level in the IMDb meter. They can have my gums.
Right. My fingernails to a manicurist, this sort of thing.
Yeah.
Wow. What part of your mouth is so gummy that they're able to just harvest it for the rest of your mouth? I don't understand I feel like there's none there. It's so tight.
But that's why I think they take it. I mean, I'm not a medical professional, if that's not clear. They seem to say like from the side or from the top of the mouth, and I'm like, is that gum? Is gum really just where it's located, but it's just mouth?
Right. Why not just take it from the back of my arm at that point?
Yeah.
Oh, that sounds horrifying.
Yeah, and they said it's painful. You can't. I mean, it sounds brutal for like this very small patch.
And I feel like I'm headed in this direction as well. Receding gum lines. But I feel like everyone is. And I feel like dentists sometimes are a little too careful. They're a little too cautious, and so they go overboard. So I've got to really have a problem before they're going to do surgery on my mouth.
But you'll feel it. I mean, they're just like that upper part of the teeth, the feeling of like just like
Oh, you feel the sensitivity there.
Yeah, sometimes now and then.
Oh no. Oh, that sounds.
How can it not grow back? Truly, it's one of those no one to be mad at. Wish I was more religious so I could go to a church and I guess look at Jesus on the cross and go, why? Why? You're in pain. Me too.
Great gums on him. To me, this feels like one of the things that they need to start growing on the back of mice. You know, they'll have an ear growing out of a mouse or whatever.
Yeah, they've had it too good for too long.
Yeah, we've got to have gum skin or flesh on the back of mice. That's a good image.
I feel like they must be able to take gum out of a pig.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah.
It feels like they're not thinking hard enough.
If they can give you the heart of a pig, certainly.
I mean, come on. What are the pigs doing with their gums? When did you start getting serious about flossing?
Honestly, like these were a game changer for me. I like to floss.
Okay.
I have like a little ADHD. I was definitely like as a kid I went through sucking phases. I was a necklace.
Oh, I did the necklace.
Big time necklace. I would sometimes have like little like kind of slight rashes here.
Oh.
The worst, the grossest for a while. I was a shirt and just like
didn't do the shirt. I would do the hoodie string.
Hoodie string for sure.
Yeah.
For sure.
But the shirt, that's a tough one to
It's
hear.
gross.
How old were you when that was happening?
Probably middle school.
Okay.
And then I had high school and then the stains were at a different place. And I did pens.
I would chew on
swallowed a couple
pens
backs.
constantly.
Yeah, a couple back. The little round thing would pop off and I swallowed maybe 2 in my life.
I haven't chewed on a pen in a long time. That's a good chewing tool.
Yeah, me neither.
Gen Z doesn't know what it is to chew on a pen.
I am brutal. Like people will lend me a pen and within seconds it's in
Just
my mouth.
knob.
And I've completely forgotten this is someone else's pen. Pencils I did for a little. I remember the time when it would be like, maybe I got a splinter in my mouth, just like I was chewing it up.
Oh my God, with the
lead,
eraser?
Probably lead. No, like just the middle, like
oh,
that was crazy.
Wow, that's very beaver.
Yeah.
Wow, good for you.
Never a thumb sucker. My sister was a thumb sucker. They had to get the nail polish.
Oh, the bitter nail polish or whatever.
Yeah. She sucked her thumb for a while.
Until when?
I mean, feels like 7, 8, and it was her thing.
As a parent, you're like, I don't know what to do here. I guess we're going to have to punish her with poison.
Yeah, pretty much. Oh. I would try a pacifier. I'm a chewer. Like I do gum. Mm-hmm. I go through phases where I say to myself, like, Gianmarco, you need to take a break from gum because my jaw starts clicking, and you're like, this isn't good.
Are you chewing multiple pieces?
Oh, yeah. I mean, in high school, I went through a phase where I would do I did the whole fruit by the what is it?
Fruit by the bubble tape.
Bubble tape.
Oh,
I have 6 feet of gum in my mouth. And I will definitely, if I get an Orbitz, like I'm going, I'll add that third pretty quick.
wow.
Yeah.
See, I for a long time was only a half a piece.
Half a piece.
It would take me
My God.
months to get through one package of gum.
Disintegrate that in seconds.
I was splitting it in half. I thought this is plenty of gum for me. Now I'm the little chiclet size. Pop one of those in. I can't imagine having 2 pieces of gum in my mouth.
I don't do it often, but sometimes if the stakes are really low for a gig and I'm feeling cocky, I'll go up there chewing gum.
Oh, boy.
And it feels cool. It feels like badass.
That may feel cool for you. As an audience member, you're losing me.
For you, for sure. I can tell you got some standards. I can tell you got some standards.
There are some people who will go on late night shows chewing gum or interviews, and I'll just point it out. Michael Keaton, if you ever watch an interview with this man, constantly chewing gum. Such an irritating look.
Some people it bothers. I get it. I get it. It's like it calms me. Definitely if I was nervous for like a talk show thing, gum chewing would absolutely like make me looser.
It's a bit of a fidget spinner.
Yes.
Hidden fidget spinner.
Yeah, because I like even when I try to act, I go back to trying to act.
Oh, give yourself a little credit.
But like my tension, like it's like, what is my tongue doing right now? Why am I thinking about the interior of my mouth?
Interesting. Yeah, you feel your whole skull basically.
And gum lets it, just
right. That's
what
a
am I doing
great
with my mouth?
acting
I'm chewing.
trick. Yeah, just
Barbra Streisand when she auditioned for Funny Girl, famously, she was chewing gum, and the cast directors were like, oh my God, what is this? What is this vile creature? And then at the end of the audition, took it out, put it under the chair. They went over. There was no gum under the chair. She was acting the whole
wow, she's that good.
She's that good.
She can trick someone into thinking she's
that's
chewing
like I
gum.
picked my nose, and you're like, God, this guy go, no boogers.
He's only disgusting in my imagination, basically.
Yeah.
I was swallowing each piece of gum I chewed for years, and I've recently stopped that. But I feel like
if it's half a piece, that's a little.
Yeah, maybe less worrisome.
There is a thing where I'm like, sometimes I don't have the wrapper and I put it down on something and then it's like a disaster occurs and I'm like, I can swallow this, right?
You can.
You can.
I think you absolutely can.
Why is that?
There's a myth, the whole 7-year thing. That's baloney.
That's baloney. But like, is it bad for any reason at all?
No, I don't. I mean,
who would
proof.
Start that?
I mean, I have a lot of problems, but I don't think it has anything to do with chewing gum or swallowing gum. I think it just passes through like any other thing. You could swallow a nail.
Yeah.
That might be slightly more difficult. The thing you can't swallow is 2 magnets. Those will go through your intestine and then stick to each other. And forget it. I don't know how you...
Would you forget it? You die?
I don't know. They're clamped together in your intestine.
How did he die?
Can you swallow 2 fridge magnets?
I have to look this up.
Yeah, I think that chewing and swallowing gum, I think we would solve a lot of problems. There'd be less under the table, none on our shoes.
One thing where people go, if you are cold, that doesn't lead to more cold. It doesn't lead to you getting a cold.
Oh, right.
And that one, no one seems to believe.
My boyfriend.
Yeah.
It's a constant fight. It's like, you're simply not going to get more of a cold or get a cold because of your body temperature.
I think what happens is if someone's cold and then you're warm, your body like creates mucus, and so you feel what you would associate with cold symptoms because you just had a visceral temperature change. But that does not lead to you getting a cold later.
Right, because it's a virus. Does it make your body more vulnerable and then it can't fight the virus? That's the only logic I could get to.
But it doesn't.
Yeah, it's just an old wives' tale.
I honestly think like some of those things, when I think about like medicine and misinformation, I go, it's connected to small things.
Right.
I believe that like if we cannot establish that drinking a lot of vitamin C doesn't cure you, or that being cold because it's the same word as cold doesn't mean they're the
Huge
same.
mistake.
If we can't do that, good luck with vaccines. Good luck.
Yeah, like trying to convince people.
Yeah.
Yeah, what a good point.
I do think, I mean, I think people got bitter of like, a red wine is good for you. I still have that. And it was one study and it was debunked.
Once a year, we're getting that study. Same with dark chocolate.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, let's just make up our minds on this.
Yeah.
Or maybe it's just not important enough to keep putting in the news. Because it's confusing.
Yeah, that's part of it, is the news. They have to sum it up and they go, eggs good for you, eggs bad for you.
Right. And it's like, there's no gray area.
Yeah, and I go to my doctor and they go, hey, we don't really know, but it's probably not bad. The way these doctors talk sometimes. I'm like, you go, oh yeah, it is a man-made system.
Right.
It is chaos.
You're a person and you might be bad at your job.
Yeah, and it's just like, it's not a consensus. It's kind of the thought.
Mm-hmm. I think we should try this croissant here.
Yeah.
Do you want to try some of it?
I do.
Okay, you take some first, actually. Okay. You're the guest here. It's beautiful.
It is beautiful. I mean, God, croissants. Oh, the crunch. God, it just sounds amazing.
This is a beautiful... Oh, it's green inside as well. This is a real matcha croissant. I've never had a matcha croissant, actually.
I don't know if I have either. Man, it looks good.
Okay. Oh, my Lord. Look at that.
That's good.
Oh, that's phenomenal.
That's really good.
Oh, that's so good. That's like an immediately flavorful, but not overpowering.
Wow.
And a good chew. A really good chew. Do you have a favorite bakery in New York?
No, I need to get one. I was like overly like healthy in a weird way where I would eat a lot, but I also would eat like so many raw almonds. And my girlfriend was like, you understand these have a lot of calories? And I was like, what? And then I looked it up. I was like, I could have been having croissants this whole time. So then I do intermittent fasting now. And what I like about it, for me, it's opened up eating things that I didn't for a long time.
Like
so
what?
I have desserts.
Oh, okay.
I was not having desserts, like, period.
Wow, that's crazy.
Yeah, it was just a neurotic thing. And now with intermittent fasting, I'm like, it just opened up permission in my own self.
Right.
And I live a crazy travel life, so it keeps me...
Right. You don't have a consistent, like, you don't know where you're going to be eating, what you'll be eating.
Yeah.
Maybe room service. So how often are you fasting? And for how long?
I do it pretty consistently. I do a 16 off, 8 on.
Okay.
16-8.
Oh, every day?
Yeah. And then I'm trying to be a little bit more like, could I break it once a week and feel okay?
Right, slippery slope.
Yeah.
So when do you start eating in the day?
It depends.
Okay.
It usually is
so it's just 8 hours, as long as it's 8 hours.
Yeah. I mean, I lean towards I'll fast longer than if I'm, when I travel with time difference.
Oh,
time
interesting.
Hour difference.
Oh my
That'll
God,
fuck
your
up
poor
too.
body.
Yeah. And I know this with some people, just they hear it and they go, oh, you're describing your eating disorder for us. It's like, yeah, sure. All eating, it's all
I feel like we're all disordered in our eating. We're all disordered.
Some way. I'm in LA where I guess probably here it's like, yeah, that's a right. You eat for an 8-hour window, Mike. So it's usually based on the show.
Right.
I like to have my last meal like before the show.
I think that's smart.
And so
blood sugar.
So if my show's tonight is at 7:30, so I would start at 11:30.
Okay.
And and then, sometimes if I'm going to have I started it because I was in Australia.
Okay.
And I had a promoter bringing me to these meals.
Right.
Like the best meals you could have in Australia. And I was like, I want to pig out, but I don't want to come back from Australia feeling like I need to catch up. I hate that feeling.
Right. I'm like, oh no.
I started doing it and everything, it was so much better. God, I really worked for me.
What were you eating in Australia that was so wonderful?
Everywhere has wonderful food. It's just whether someone's paying for it.
Right. And when someone's paying for food, I mean, it's
People will say New York's the best food city. I'm like, really? And it's like, yeah, because when I'm here Monday through Thursday. I'm not going out to a fancy dinner.
Right.
And then you do, and you're like, oh, yeah, people think New York is one of the best. I'm just not going.
Right. I mean, you can almost any major city, you could probably make an argument that it's one of the best at this point, if you're willing to pay for it.
I like Los Angeles because I think they have more middle healthy places.
Oh, absolutely.
More than anywhere else in the country. I think if you go to like Paris, oh my God, there's more healthy options. But in New York, it's like, it's sweet green. And then there's nothing in the middle there.
Zero. Absolutely nothing.
LA will have like, oh, wow, this is like, it's not the cheapest lunch, but it's not the crazy.
Right.
I like Goop.
Oh, I finally tried the Goop Kitchen recently.
I like Goop.
I have to say it was pretty good.
That's way better than a sweet green salad.
Oh my God, are you kidding me? The kale at Sweet Green, I complain about this all the time, is the driest food on earth. That will choke you.
It used to be good though, because I I've been with Sweetgreen since the beginning because it started in D.C.
Okay.
It was a yogurt shop originally.
What?
Salads, I'm 99% sure. Salads was like a side thing, and then that took over.
They called a yogurt shop Sweetgreen.
Mm-hmm. I think so. Maybe it was matcha yogurt. Who the fuck knows? But then I was in Philly, and like it opened in like the first one in Philly, and this is when it was like they had seasonal crispy kale.
Oh, right.
And it was like the bowls were huge, and the ingredients were fresh. And then I remember the first one in New York, and now it's all over New York. And I've watched the decline.
Of course, it's a tale as old as time.
Really, I think about all the places I've watched the decline of in my life, and I remember when the bowl, suddenly there's these indents in the bowl, and I was like, "There's less bowl."
That's a really sneaky move on their part. The dimples.
I think I wrote them on Instagram. And they said the bowl is the same size. I said, I say ice. I remember when they would have a water station with ice, beautiful little ice cubes, and they get rid of that. And then it's one of those, just one little thing.
Oh, is it the one with the little blue thing that you push back?
Yes.
I hate those ones.
They're awful. The temperature is awful.
It's very dentist's office.
No ice. What are you, out of your goddamn mind? I mean, Ridiculous. This is just capitalism, and you just watch everything get so bad. The DoorDash is so bad. I think if you request utensils and they don't deliver utensils, it's free. Because what do you want me to do? Listen, if I'm at home, of course, I'll use my own silverware. Right. Sometimes I get it and I go, what do you want me to do? Do you want me to eat it like a dog?
Hands.
And then I got to go somewhere else and go, can I take a plastic fork? I'm not giving you any money. You don't know me. Everyone has needs. Can I take something from you?
It would have to be a soup or a curry for me to seek out. If it was a salad, I would just do hands. I'd just say, forget it. I'm eating with my hands tonight. And I wouldn't complain.
You'd eat the salad with your hands?
Absolutely. Nothing's stopping me from eating a salad with my hands.
You putting dressing on it?
Well, see, that's a good question. I would have to dip. I'd have to turn it into kind of a dipped lettuce situation.
You're dipping a salad piece by piece?
It hasn't come to that yet. I'm not a heavy dressing person anyway.
Me neither.
So I can see myself creating kind of a little bouquet of lettuce and then dipping, eating. You know.
Sure.
Times are tough.
Times are tough.
They don't give you the fork. What else am I supposed to do?
I'll try it.
Find like a big ladle in the kitchen. Maybe use a soup ladle to eat it.
I love eating with my hands.
So satisfying.
I wish we did it more. Oh, it feels you're closer to your food.
It tastes better.
I mean, you see me with the rotisserie chicken. My girlfriend and I, we have similar. You seem mannered.
I appreciate that.
You know, my favorite musical, Hello, Dolly. But some people wouldn't dare eat a thing with their hands, and that's
give me a break. Grow up.
Our babysitter growing up was Filipino. And we ate a lot of rice.
Okay.
And my sister was a very picky eater. And I just remember she'd pick up this rice with her hands and just stuff it in my sister's mouth. And I just think that's how I view food. I'm just like, yeah, hands, of course.
Yeah, of course. Especially if it's sticky rice. Mm-hmm. Sticky rice, I think that you almost want to eat that with your hands. So, I can see myself eating a lot of rice with my hands.
You know what
I
love to do is I like to slurp a bowl.
So,
my dream, I watch a lot of manga and anime growing up. And my dream is you take the chopstick, you go. And I'm going to Japan for the first time.
It's heaven for a slurper.
I'm going to go to town. But people don't slurp, and then you're taking these spoons, and you're going, all right, yeah, take away the soup. We wasted soup.
No, I will. Within the United States, I will silently slurp. But you go to Japan, you're supposed to sound. They want to hear the slurp.
I'm so excited.
So just prepare yourself.
I'm going to eat it.
With the noodles, you can just. Yeah. Oh, it's fantastic.
Yeah.
It's how it's meant to be eaten.
Yeah.
I don't know. When I get too many noodles in my mouth from a ramen or a soup, and I'm here in the United States, it's a nightmare situation for me. I'm like, who's looking at me? When do I start chewing this so it falls back into the bowl? I don't know what to do.
Yes.
But go over to Japan, go crazy. You probably wouldn't even need chopsticks. You just slurp away.
Oh, that sounds like heaven.
When are you going?
I believe at the end of this year, and then I'm going to stay. I'm going to do a tour.
Oh, amazing!
Of Asia, first time in Asia.
Okay.
So I'm going to do some shows in Tokyo and Singapore, Hong Kong.
Fantastic.
Singapore, I have to submit a transcript.
Oh, amazing!
So
that country's very strict.
Yeah, we'll see. It's a whole thing. I'm there for the adventure of it, and I'm not being paid by the Singaporean government, so it's not the same as doing Saudi Arabia.
No, right.
In my opinion.
Well, and Singapore doesn't have a lot of human rights abuses.
Yeah, it's definitely different. But I'm sure it's just one of those things. It's just like any country you go to, you go like, it's new.
What's the problem with this country?
Well, I went to Istanbul,
Mm-hmm.
and it's just wild because Istanbul, as far as they were telling me, is like this like more liberal area in Turkey.
Right.
For example, they said you can say anything on stage. And then they said, just, there's going to be a Muslim call to prayer at the second show.
Okay.
And they said, but you say whatever you want in the middle of the show, by the way. And not like a quick, like, hey, Muslim prayer. Thanks, guys. Like 5 minutes.
Okay, sure. Wow,
and they said, and you can, joke about it. And I was like,
oh.
I was like, I can joke about it in any way. And he's like, in any way you want. And I did.
Wow.
I did. Of course, there's a prayer in the middle of my stand-up comedy set. And I went hard. And then it was fun. And everyone in the room, it was clear. I'm reading the room.
Right.
And then I send them, I'm like, hey, I'm going to post this video if you want to collab on it or whatever. And he was like, do not post that video.
Too far.
He's like, you can do it in Istanbul, but if that video goes outside in other parts of Turkey, you could get in trouble, could not come back.
Varying levels of religion and
everything is its own.
Oh yeah, everyone's got
rules
their
and
opinions.
system. And there's part of me that wants Singapore to go, you can't do this set.
Mm-hmm.
There's a part of me that wants to do a joke there. And my girlfriend goes, please don't. And I also go, like, if I get in trouble with another government, Trump is not helping me.
Right.
When we gotta
yeah, you would be a tough one to convince him.
Oh, it'd be
You'd
brutal.
have to wait till a new administration, and
or I'd have to be willing to go on TV and put on the hat.
Oh, right.
And be like, we need to make America laugh again. And
what a career turn that would be.
it would be tough. Traveling with the speed, which I do sometimes, you go like, more thought should be going into this. But I remember in Amsterdam, I was like talking to my girlfriend about how beautiful Amsterdam was, and I was like, maybe we can just move. We give up on our whole life and move here. And I'm talking to her about it beautiful, and 3 people, as I'm just talking regularly to my girlfriend, they're like, "Shh, you're talking too loud," and I filled with rage, filled with a New Yorker rage of like, "Fuck you." And it happened. It happened there. It happened in Germany. And then I get to Greece. Doesn't happen there. And I go, yeah, I'm not.
You found some people for
Amsterdam is the way it is because I'm not there.
Right. Amsterdam doesn't strike me as a quiet country.
Yeah, I don't know. It's quaint and it's beautiful and serene.
Mm-hmm.
And so, I'm just a loud talker.
This is my dream country.
Oh, you gotta go. You've never been?
No.
Oh, it's stunning.
It might be for me.
But my girlfriend and I were loud Jews, and she was at a nail salon, and like someone came over like, you're talking too loud, and it hurt her feelings.
Oh,
because it hurts for someone to be like, the way you are is wrong.
Right, your personality is bad.
Yes, and I nothing could make me upset more than when I see someone say to like, hey, could you talk a little softer?
Unless you're in a library.
Unless you're in a library, sure.
Or another country. I feel like in another country, it's like, well, this is the predominant culture.
Yes.
Get with it.
Yeah.
Listen, but in a nail salon, what are you talking about?
Yeah. Listen, I'm not a model of being like, I'm just loud. I'm not going to be a dick about it.
No, you're a perfectly nice person.
If I'm walking down the street and I'm a little loud, wait 3 seconds. I'll be gone. If I'm in motion, no need to make me feel bad. The thing has already happened.
Yeah, you don't need to chase me down to give me a note. So
yeah.
If you're standing behind someone trying to read a book, that's a different story.
And listen, this is why I'm in New York. You're around a lot of people getting shit done in a time crunch.
Yes.
And so there's more room for that. Like
right.
I was in a coffee shop. I had 30 minutes. I was editing a comedy special and it was due here, and the Wi-Fi was bad. And so in the midst of that, when someone behind me at the coffee shop goes, "Can you talk a little softer?" I go, get me the fuck out of this weird fucking country. I need to go back to New York. I got shit to do. And that's why, guess what? Not a lot of great comedy specials coming out of the Netherlands. And again, that's the trade-off.
Very good point.
That's the trade-off.
What about on a plane?
Plane, I'm not loud.
Okay.
But listen, I have my lines too. People are playing videos with no headphones.
It's a tough pill to swallow.
It was great. There was one time on a plane where this older guy, he just didn't know his headphones weren't connected. So he had his headphones in, but he's playing this music full volume. And I said, "Sir, just it's not working." And he was sweet about it.
Oh, that's nice.
I think I'm decent on planes, but I'm taking my shoes off.
I take my shoes off.
Yeah.
I feel like as long as you're a clean person who was showered within the last 48 hours,
Yeah.
it's okay to take your shoes off. You're on an uncomfortable thing. You've got to do everything you possibly can to find some level of
You got to
comfort.
turn your ire to the planes. Listen, they turn us against each other.
This is how the whole country is at this point.
How
They've
the
got
whole
us fighting with
country is.
each other rather than with the plane.
My thing with planes, I think we should lie down.
Oh, my dream.
And that's all. I mean, you pay a godforsaken amount of money for first class. I don't need warm nuts in a little bowl. That's not what it's for. It's simply so I can be horizontal. If they stacked us, first of all, they could get more people in the plane. They stack us, it's a pain to get in, to get out, but like stack me, you could put a TV over me or nothing. I'll just sleep.
Yeah.
Just lie me down.
My ultimate dream. And it feels like, why not? Let's at least give one plane a try where we're just absolutely stacked in there.
If bathroom's an issue, put it there. I open it.
I guess the bathroom is the one.
But put a hole. I'll put my dick in.
Provide a catheter.
Please. I would, there's a lot of flights. I'd much rather put in a catheter.
Right. They give you the little bag to throw up in.
Yeah.
Replace that with a catheter.
Those bags, I remember I don't see them that much anymore, but I remember when, like, as a kid, they were there.
Oh, yeah. They were every time.
Because I guess there was just more turbulence. It happened more often.
Oh, I feel like turbulence has gotten out of control.
Really?
Oh, my God. Every time I'm on a plane, I'm like, well, this is I better listen to a song I like because I'm done.
That's how you view.
Yes. I'll just kind of be like, okay, well, the plane's going down. Let's enjoy this.
I think in my mind, I go, it's a shame I can't jerk off. I think, honestly, knowing me, let's say I was on a plane alone and it was like appropriate because as I'm about to die in my death, we're thinking about, don't want to make anyone uncomfortable.
Don't want to inconvenience anybody.
God forbid
right before
we
burn to death.
God forbid that plane right itself. And I go, oh, God, I masturbated in front of the whole plane. But knowing me, if I was on a plane alone and I was going down, I would be so crippled by would I be able to get it done in time that I would die mid thinking about should I masturbate. That's how I would die for sure.
At least you're distracted.
You know that I was the Pompeii where the volcano.
Yeah, of course.
There's one guy.
Did they find a guy?
Oh, I'm pretty sure where he's clearly his hand is on his dick.
Mortifying.
In the ashes. Mortifying because you want to know, did he finish?
Oh, did he make it there?
Did he finish? And I think that's what archaeologists should be
looking
studying.
into. Yes.
Yeah, because God, you hope so.
We've got the DNA tests. We can figure that out.
It's got to be tough to like get one off, and it's like as you see lava.
Lava just, you hear the screaming, you feel the heat.
Yeah.
Smoke.
Maybe the heat, though. Maybe the heat's nice.
Oh, interesting.
Maybe it's one of those things like actually the best way
I'm
to have
feeling
an orgasm
cozy.
is when the lava's coming towards you. Hopefully for that guy. One could only hope.
I hope that was his last bit of enjoyment as he was absolutely being turned to ash.
What better way
What else?
to go?
Well, I want to try flossing. Is that appropriate to do?
I've been holding because I've been like I can't floss by myself.
We're going to floss on camera here. I know some people have a problem with people flossing in public. I don't see the big deal as long as things aren't flying.
Yeah.
This is great.
Do you have these at home or do you use a...
I use a string. I prefer a string because these break pretty easily.
Okay, when you do the string, do you move the string for each tooth?
Okay, no.
Me neither.
I just use whatever.
Whatever.
What are you... come on.
Some people, it's like a little factory line.
Okay. Ugh.
There we go. Okay.
I think I got the whole mouth. I'm probably bleeding.
When you get a piece, do you eat it?
No, this is not a snack.
This
isn't snack time. What are you talking about? I'm not looking for something to eat here. If I accidentally swallow, sure, go for it.
Sometimes I'll do the intermittent fasting, and then when I'm not in the eating window, I floss and I go, does that count?
Ooh, there we go.
That count? I think that was over the 5-calorie.
And you don't have an eating disorder. Okay, now I'm going to drink a little water. I feel so clean.
Yeah.
Wow.
I love it.
And a little bit of grape in my mouth, which is interesting. It's a pretty accurate, it's that nice children's Tylenol grape that we all love.
Yeah.
I'm for it. Why not? Okay, well, I think we should play a game.
Great.
We're going to play a game called Gift or a Curse, but first I need a number between 1 and 10 from you.
7.
Okay, I have to do some light calculating to get our game pieces. So right now, you can promote, recommend, do whatever you want, and I'll be right back.
Great. I have a podcast called The Downside where I complain about things. And I got a comedy special that's on YouTube called Thief of Joy. It's free. It's an hour, 6 minutes. And it's good. It just broke 2 million views, so we're really happy with it. Check out Thief of Joy. And I'm on tour all over the world, so check it out.
Beautiful. Yeah, I've heard great things about the special. I'm excited to watch it.
Thank you.
Everybody get on YouTube. Push the thumbs up button on there. Do whatever you have to do. This is how we play gift or a curse. I'm going to name 3 things, and then you're going to tell me if they're a gift or a curse and why. Okay. And I'll tell you if you're right or wrong because there are correct answers.
Great.
All right, this first one is from a listener named Lauren. Gift or a curse, website pop-ups that ask if you want 15% off, and the only other option is, no thanks, I'll pay full price.
Curse.
Why?
I hate that smarmy, that feeling of you're putting words into my mouth. I want an option. I want no thanks, I'll pay full price, and then fuck you. I didn't even read what it was. And tell whoever designed this, they wasted their life. That's what I need. I hate that. I hate that language thing. I hate it. No thanks, I don't want to save money. Oh my God, I've seen those. No thanks. No thanks. I'm a Mr. Piggy Bank rich boy and I got all the money in the world. Oh, I hate it.
No, thank you. I'm scum.
Yeah. Yeah.
Correct. Curse. I mean, for so many reasons. The passive aggression here is so... Don't make me the bad guy here.
Yeah.
Also, we don't need everything to have copywriting involved. A simple yes or no.
Who is persuaded by that?
Absolutely.
Who goes to like, well, I
you
guess
got
I
me.
don't want to pay full price. Okay, fine. We'll fill out the fucking form.
I'm not the guy who pays full price.
And you know who it is? It's old people. There are certain abuses where I go, it's not working on us.
Right.
It's working on people who are old and frail and are being abused, and we should be angrier about it.
Yes, because they're not internet natives.
I got a spam phone call once, and the guy, he said, Grandma, is that you? It's me, Mark. I need some money. And I was like, you are, I'm not falling for this. The person who's falling for this has dementia.
Yeah, has something.
And what a vile. And I went, Mark, is that you? I was going to fuck with him. And he said, I can tell you're faking. And he hung up the phone. And I was like, I went to college for musical theater.
And honestly, good for him. Good for him for, calling it out.
Good for him. Good for him.
All right, you've gotten one right so far. The second one is from a listener named Melinda. Gift or a curse, Coca-Cola freestyle machines. You familiar with these?
I am. I mean, listen, I grew up definitely where they went pretty crazy with the Diet Coke lime cans and the Diet Coke lemon. I remember when those were like common, and I've been overseas in Europe. Diet Coke lime was there and it was good. I love Diet Coke. I just think these machines, the few times I participate in them, it just feels syrupy. It feels syrupy. It doesn't feel like it's great. I love that people get their options, but I would way rather have a fountain machine that gives me a solid Diet Coke, like just a killer Diet Coke, than all the options, and they all suck. So I'm going to go curse.
The way that you and I are on the same page about this is historical. It's a curse. Oh my God. These things, I mean, first of all, what a failure in engineering. This massive refrigerator-sized machine that serves one person at a time. Mm-hmm. The soda's not as good. All of these flavors that you try every one of them, and you're like, oh, actually, I just want the regular flavor.
Yeah.
Just give me, and in an age when these regular soda fountains are becoming extinct.
Yes.
We should be putting all of our energy and resources in getting those back into restaurants.
Yes.
Just pulling up and getting a Diet Coke that is accurately mixed.
And by the way, you know they're data collecting.
Oh my God. Facial recognition.
No, but also they're going, everyone's ordering raspberry Diet Coke. More and more people, now we're going to put that in a can. You are literally the rats in the lab testing all the shitty mixes, and then they're going to take that data and get something else. And they use you.
Yeah.
And it's like, as opposed to, hey, why don't you figure out what's good? And when you charge me money, you give me a good thing.
That's why I paid you to figure it out.
If you said, hey, free machine over here, we're taking some samples, we'd like to learn some stuff, have as much as you want, great. Do not charge me and use me for data.
Yeah, you're kind of unwittingly participating in a survey.
There's no way they're not.
Of course.
Yeah.
That's why it's a computer. Wow. You've really uncovered something deep here.
Yeah.
Okay, so you've gotten 2 right so far. Finally, this is from a listener named Webb. Gift or a curse, turning off auto capitalization on your phone.
Turning off. Help me understand.
Turning it so, I believe so, then everything you text or write is lowercase.
Oh. Oof. This is a tough one. Ultimately, I would not do that. I would not do that because while there's certain context, I think like Twitter grammar is so fascinating.
Mm-hmm.
I've never been great at grammar per se, but I think it's so interesting that they're like Twitter introduced like a different vibe. And like I'll see like, Jabuki Young White?
Oh, yeah, of course.
Like when I was starting Twitter, he had already mastered it and moved on.
Right.
And I'd see him write. I was like, you know things I can't even comprehend. The way that you artistically engage with this, I don't get it.
Right.
But we gotta caps. We gotta caps. I'm glad that you have the option, I guess. So I don't know if that makes it a blessing, but no, I don't want that. I would never choose to have that thing.
Mm-hmm.
I need it. I'm starting sentences. I can tell by your tone you disagree.
You're saying curse.
That it exists or that it's a curse.
Correct. You win the game.
Yes.
Wow, you really almost you overthought it too much. I was watching you walk up to the cliff.
At the end of the day, even if I overthought it, I said I have to speak my truth.
Yes, and
I couldn't lie.
What a lesson for everyone to learn today.
Yes.
Just be honest with yourself and everyone else. No, I think that to me, this is like some attempt at looking like you're very laid back and relaxed, but it's false because you had to get into all of the settings to turn that off. So every time I see that, I think about you clicking on settings, going into general, finding keyboard, turning this off. That's not laid back. That's not a relaxed vibe. That's someone who's overthinking how they're seen.
Agreed.
And also this whole Twitter thing, I feel like I get your point there. Like, I think we kind of did away with punctuation on Twitter.
Yeah.
I think that's as far as we need to go.
I agree.
If I'm texting using my computer, sure, lowercase.
Yeah.
It's more like texting or like GChat, the golden days of GChat.
Yeah.
But if I'm on my phone, you're going to see a capitalized letter.
Yeah. I see tweets as like poetry.
Sure.
But we need a baseline to communicate with information that's important.
Yes. And on the opposite end of that is and I think this trend is finally dying, is musicians doing all caps song titles. I think we're done with that. It's that trend has run its course.
Yeah,
you see that now, and you're like, oh, you're not Beyonce.
Yeah.
Let's just get back to normal.
Yes.
Normal capitalization.
Too
much
agree.
Thinking about capitalizing. Just do it the regular way. Whatever.
Yeah.
Well, you won the game. That's amazing. Very short list of people.
I'm honored.
Okay, now we need to answer a listener question.
Great.
People are writing into isaidnogifts@gmail.com or sending voice notes. If you send a voice note, it needs to be in a quiet place and 60 seconds long. Follow rules. Okay, let's answer a question.
Hi, Bridger and friends. I have a question for how you would react in a certain situation. So yesterday I was at the grocery store, a very large grocery store. I live in the same city that I grew up in, and I happened to see not one, but 2 people that I knew from growing up. The first person was someone from middle school. Her kids were yelling at her, and I acted like I didn't see her, which felt like the right thing to do in that second because she seemed really stressed out. But then the second person I knew him in high school. He was over by the yogurts, and I was trying to get a lot of Fayet with honey, and I didn't really want him to comment on how many Fayets with honey I was getting. I pretended like I didn't see him. Then I saw him buy the half and half. Then I saw him buy the eggs, and we were sort of on the same route around the store, and I kept ignoring him. I kept pretending like I didn't see him. This was my best friend's next door neighbor. I borrowed a Tenacious D VHS from him that he had taped off of HBO and never returned it. I knew this person well, and I pretended like I didn't see him. And honestly, he didn't say hi either. And I feel really weird about it. How do you handle bumping into someone from your deep past that you don't want to talk to. And now it's like, oh, do I just not know him? Now when I see him out in the world, we just ignore each other. I don't know. It feels weird. Okay, love you. Bye.
Okay. I mean, this feels like a Faye with honey ad, like a secret
What is
guerrilla
Faye?
marketing.
This is the
yogurt.
Yeah,
And I think
but
it's
that's a
spelled,
brand, Faye.
Yeah, F-A-G-E, I believe.
It's like a white lid?
I think so. I've never had it.
I think I see it.
And I'm not a honey person, so I wouldn't eat that.
Sure.
So that's the alarm bells are going off. Is this part of the Faye marketing team?
Yeah.
But we have to put that aside.
Mm-hmm.
This is a situation when you go to your hometown and you go to the grocery store. It is kind of like going to a haunted house because you do not know who's going to be around the corner.
Mm-hmm.
How do you feel about this situation?
I think the problem is like you silence is always weird.
Mm-hmm.
Silence is weird. Your brain's pinging. You know their brain's pinging. You got to do something. And the bottom line is like if you're not gonna be there for another year or whatever, then fine, have an awkward moment, you leave. If you're gonna be there and see them multiple times, and I think you got to lean towards. You got to give a nod. Mm-hmm. You're risking the conversation. And you can have an escape plan. Oh, the yogurt's going to go bad. Quick, I got to check out. But gradually, if you slightly rude enough, you can get it to a nod. I feel this with Ubers. I feel like it feels very classist. It's hard to talk about because you sound like an asshole.
Course.
But like sometimes you're in a 40-minute drive and you got work, you got shit you got to get done.
Right.
I'm editing that comedy special still. And the gradual tapering off of answers to yes. Mm-hmm. and that's the road you got to take. And ultimately, I don't think you're ever going to get to a point where you never say anything, but you just establish it's a nod.
Right.
Nod and leave.
Right.
Nod and leave.
Well, and I feel like she's making a big assumption here that he wasn't ignoring her.
Yeah.
Maybe she's the ignored.
Yeah.
Also, how big is this dairy section? Yogurt, half and half, and some other dairy product.
That's a lot of things to be next to. I can't believe you stayed next to him that whole time. Even if it was a stranger, I'd be like, oh,
yeah, of course. You have to say something.
Wow.
Yeah, because it has now.
Thank God for cows. Something. 3 times?
Is she afraid that he's going to want the VHS back? How important is the VHS?
I did once someone who lent me a UCB season 1 box set, the UCB 4, and like 12 years later, I happened to see them at a thing, and then after that, they texted me. And listen, this is on me. I didn't give it back, and Charles, they're like, "Hey, you still got that?"
Whoa!
And I was like, "Brother, I will buy it off right now. I will." But it was yeah. So some people still, but a recording over a thing.
Yeah, it's like you could find that at a Goodwill.
But it's in your head. Say, if you see people go, oh my God, I just remembered. Oh, I'm not sure where it is. Do you want to buy it for you?
I'm sorry, the person after 12 years, if you lend somebody something and don't ask for it after 2 years, it now belongs to them.
Yes.
Give me a break.
My only thought is that maybe he does want it because if I'm at a grocery store and it's a woman I don't want to speak to or I don't know, if I happen by accident to follow her 2 different places, I'm going to go get my crackers now because
scary.
I'm feeling scary. I'm feeling scary in the cold of the milk aisle. So maybe he's just like, you gonna say something? If you hear him humming and it's like a tenacious.
Oh, now there's a big hint.
Greatest song in.
You got to take the bait on that situation.
Yeah.
It's like, okay, I'm going home now. I will get the VHS. It's in mom's attic.
But you want to establish nods. I have a lot of people where like you've just established, you nod. Mm-hmm. If you live in a neighborhood with someone and you really don't want to be their friend, but you know them.
You have to acknowledge another human being's existence.
Hey.
Come on.
Yeah.
Common decency.
Yeah.
And this woman has not, she hasn't practiced any of that in the grocery store. She's ignored 2 dear friends.
Yeah, you can't talk to someone in a grocery store? You're busy?
Yeah, what's going on? She's so focused on the yogurt.
I'm listening. I'm more like a podcast. I'm listening to things. And so it's just like,
oh.
I sometimes wish I had bigger headphones.
That's so smart.
Because people don't respect the AirPod.
Right.
They don't respect the AirPod.
They don't care what's going on.
And I will try to, this is how I like click it. I go, hi. And I'm like, I need a helmet. I need a helmet.
I do a before taking it out. I do, even if I heard what they said. I'm sorry. What did you say? Then I take it out. Then it's crystal clear that there is audio going into my ears. There's something plugging my ear, and now you've ruined my day. So maybe if she's so worried, get some giant headphones.
Yeah.
Put on a pair of sunglasses so they don't know where
And
your
play
eyes
Tenacious D on those headphones.
Well, we answered the question perfectly. I mean,
great.
she can't complain.
You can't complain. You'll get there. You'll get the nod. You risk a small conversation, but it sounds like you got the skills to be rude enough to curb that conversation.
Well, I've got this beautiful croissant to finish, and I'll be able to floss it all out of my teeth, which is amazing.
Of course.
I'm going to put these, at least one bag of these in my car. What a great thing to have around.
I got them in every drawer of my house.
This is what I am with gum now. Gum in the bag, gum in the car. You never know where you're going to need it. Mm-hmm. So it's what a wonderful gift.
My pleasure.
Thank you for being here.
Thank you for having me.
Listener, the podcast is over. Eventually the audio will stop, and hopefully you'll find something exciting to do, or maybe you'll listen to another episode. Maybe you'll write a threatening letter to someone. I don't know. Find something to do with your day. I love you. Goodbye.